Solana went down. I mean, literally went down where you could not trade or sell Solana besides on centralized exchanges at all. Couldn't move around assets or NFTs or anything like that. This isn't the first time that this has happened. Matter of fact, this is the 14th time in 12 months that this has happened. Unfortunately, a lot of people believe that we were past it going down, but here we are. In this video, we're going to break down the pros and the cons to what happened this morning. Is it really that bad? What happened with the price? What are people feeling about this? All that in this video, and even some mad conspiracies like maybe Bitcoin maximalists caused this.
My assumption is that there was probably an attack by Bitcoiners, by lasered-eyed Bitcoiners, to basically come in and say, we need to take down this network because it's bringing on too much attention and traction, and it's detracting from Bitcoin itself. And then what we need to do is send all those ordinal idiots over to Solana where they deserve to be. I'm just telling you what the laser eyes are saying, and this sort of collective initiative that they participated in. But we will not back down. Solana cadets.
That was Nick from the Nifty Show, every single morning NFT show, or NFT morning show now. Love that show. Just a joke, obviously. I don't believe Bitcoin maximalists or laser-eyed maxis caused this, but let's look what happened. So Solana went down this morning. You can see it from the stake whiz. It is officially back up and has restarted. This morning there was a bar here that kind of gave how long it's going to take for it to come back online. And people were obviously panicking during that time. So if you look at the 24-hour mark, we got as low, we almost touched $90. We got to $93, which all things considered, being people couldn't move their assets. And obviously there's a lot of Solana held on centralized exchanges. I really feel like, what are we at right now? A 9% difference in price in the last 7 days. Mainly that happened over, well, I guess like, yeah, the last week. I feel like it's not that bad. I mean, if you look at it in hindsight over the last year, Solana is still up significantly. I mean, 308% for the year and barely dented when the entire network goes down. So why is this? Why do people not care? Don't worry, Solana addresses all of these concerns on their main Twitter account. So they did not care to address it off the official Solana Twitter, or now X, and they also didn't care to address it on the Solana Foundation. Thankfully, with some digging, we have Solana Status, also affiliated with Solana, giving us the updates early as 4:24 a.m., which is when people were first finding out, with 1 million impressions already. All of this basically says, as they're updating, that there was a software update, and the software update caused the network to temporarily shut down. If you actually go to their statussolana.com, you can see all things are operational with the mainnet, the beta, the RPC codes, Explorer, everything is back. So all these things that wouldn't allow volume, wouldn't allow you to trade or anything like that, move things around, are back and operational. So is this the demise? Oh, actually, we see a little red line right there. Some major outages. I think that was just, yeah, that was just from earlier today. Is this truly the doom and gloom for Solana, though? That's the question. And my answer would be, probably not. Despite most of Twitter trying to light Solana on fire right now, with the Cardano community, Ethereum community, Bitcoin, Solana was at $8 a token like over a year and a half ago, because it was heavily backed by VCs. It still is backed by VCs. One of them being Sam Bankman-Fried, which you know what all went down with FTX. I think if Solana can survive that, they can survive a lot more. The thing about Solana is it's very fast, cheap, and effective to use for microtransactions. So when it comes to things that are innovating and working with bigger companies, like MasterCard or with Web3 gaming or anything like that, I still think Solana is going to be a great, valuable option. I think as far as it going down, you can have people saying, oh my gosh, it's the blockchain. The whole point of the blockchain is, for it to stay up and be trustworthy, blah, blah, blah. We have Bitcoin for that. And now we have Ethereum, which Ethereum has had some issues in the past, but Ethereum is a lot more decentralized. So we have each chain kind of for each reason. And I think there will be major winners across all these chains. I think Solana has enough developers, enough people using it, that they can stay in their own lane and still do very well. Now, despite my opinion on this, which I can go into a little bit, I'm going to do something a little unconventional for my videos. Instead of concluding it right here, just getting into the meat and potatoes, we're going to look at some of CT's responses to this. I just think they're hilarious. And if you don't have the same feed I do, then I kind of wanted to show you a few things that were just kind of going around Solana, just so you can see how funny and how aggressive these other chains are in other communities. And by the way, I do hold Solana, of course. Should have disclosed that at the beginning of this video. I don't even know how much I have, but I started trading Solana probably couple months ago. I minted Bodago. I minted Crypto Undead. I minted that for like 3 Solana, sold it for 4 Solana near the top. It's a really cool project, but I wanted the Solana more than I did the project. And I've been buying Solana on and off for like the past year. So besides all that, like I do know about the chain enough. I'm still a fairly new user. But all that being said, let's dig into some of CT's response to this. Solana users have really been slamming Ethereum because they outperformed Ethereum a lot in 2023. So this is a meme just based on Ethereum people looking at Solana outage, because obviously Ethereum hasn't had this level of issue anytime recently. So that was a pretty funny meme from a meme lord, minister of NFTs. This is Sol, again, the same person. Sol Deaches not being able to buy any meme coins during the Solana outage because they couldn't use the chain during the time being. Oh, which by the way, on a more serious note, I did, one of the things I was looking at was, as far as like internet goes, this probably isn't the best comparison because this is Web 2 and Web 3 is here to fix a lot of Web 2 problems. But your internet just goes out. I mean, like sometimes when we've all experienced outages before, and I think for the use case that Solana has, it's going to scare a lot of people every single time. But again, I just don't expect it to do Bitcoin things. I don't expect Bitcoin to do Solana things. So if it goes out temporarily, I'm really not sweating it because I don't feel like there's a primary defect in the blockchain, because I know the use cases and the reason behind it. And I do think as it progressively gets more decentralized, hopefully, because this apparently wasn't, I mean, look at what it handled with the Jupe airdrop, which by the way, I did a video on the Jupe airdrop. Go watch that. I'll leave it at the end of this video in just a minute, and I'll put a card up there. But yeah, it just handled the Jupe airdrop with so many users using Solana and had no issues whatsoever. So the fact that it handled all of that, this just shows me that the chain is getting stronger. This is just a software update that caused that. This is Wendy. I think she FUDs everything that's like not Ethereum. I'm really not 100% sure though. I mean, she seems pretty cool. Basically talking about the bug that took 8% of Ethereum's validators, which isn't, I wouldn't say that's a huge, I mean, that is a big outage, but 8% compared to 100% chain down outage isn't crazy. I'm not really sure what happened with that actually. And this was the Solana status talking about the ecosystem going down. We're going to look at a couple more and I want to give a couple more takes on this. So we're going to conclude the video. Polly, of course, FUDding everything that he doesn't make. This says Solana is a fake blockchain. It doesn't work. He would say otherwise if he dropped pork or whatever other coins he's dropping on that, whatever. But hey, I know people that did really good off Polly's coins. So I guess he gave them some gin well, so that's cool. Minister of NFTs again, live footage from Solana's headquarters right now. You know, everybody's like freaking out. Apparently they're not freaking out enough to like let us know anything. But as you can see, all the other communities are quite literally dunking on Solana. You got the Cardano community just dunking, quite a few others. Just kind of waiting for this moment just to be able to bash on it, because Solana has been up only for the entire year. And finally, the one day they're not up only, you know, of course, CT freaks out. With all that being said, I hope this guy's filled you in on the Solana outage, where we're at, looking at the price. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Do whatever you want. Buy whatever blockchain you want, whatever NFTs you want. Doesn't matter to me. I don't have a crystal ball. Just telling you what I do know. Personally, I don't think it's as big of a deal as everybody else is making it out to be. It could vastly affect price. Price could be held up by VCs. Who really knows? I'm just trying to stick with the fundamentals, stick with what I do know, what I do use. I have been using Solana. I will continue to use Solana. I haven't sold a dime today based on all this. I might sell soon just to swap into another token or some other layer ones that I've been looking at. If you'd like to see what I'm talking about with those new layer ones that I'm kind of bullish on, be sure to drop it in the comments if you made it this far in the video. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.